You've seen a lot of clip channel. You stated you're playing WoW, seem to be more easily irritated by chat's comments. Do you think it's because the toxicity of WoW is starting to get to you? El Sodium, honestly, no. So what happens is you, if you're watching the clip channel, are watching the extreme highlights of the vast majority of the stream. I'm streaming for 8 hours a day, and I would say that the vast majority of that 8 hours, a good 6 or 7 hours of it, is just really casual, chilled out chat. We're playing the game, we're having a laugh with it, we're getting some good drops, we're seeing what goes on. But the clips have to be the emotionally charged ones, because nobody's going to watch a clip of a guy just chatting shit with the guys for 10 minutes while we do a dungeon, and then hopefully get a good drop that we share out with whoever needs it. That doesn't get views on YouTube. That doesn't get the emotional context or the emotional connection with it. So the reason that people have seen a lot of the clip channel and they are seeing that I'm being easily irritated is because you're effectively being shown all of the moments of irritation over many, many hours. I mean, imagine if someone followed you around with a camera all day, and every time you got annoyed at something, filmed it, and then at the end of the week uploaded like a supercut of all of the times you were annoyed. Someone that hasn't been with you all week is going to watch that supercut and be thinking, oh my god, this guy's so annoyed all the time. When the reality is actually it's a very, very small, specific bit within the day that gets more emotionally intense, that then gets shared around and watched more obviously. That's the interesting thing. I wouldn't say it's clickbaiting as much as it is emotional titling with the idea, because clickbaiting is setting up a promise in order to get the click from the title, but then not delivering on it. Whereas I believe that Visa does emotional titling, where he sets up the context of the clip and the promise, and then the clip itself does deliver on it, which I think is important. The clips are just me kind of arguing with the chat. Yeah, they're the ones that get clipped all the time. You know what, fair enough. I guess there'll be much more time to be irritated since you're streaming more often. Absolutely, that's what it is. So, I mean, if I'm streaming 8 hours a day, and of those 8 hours, 30 minutes are, me being annoyed, you could clip 30 minutes into 6 5-minute clips, and then you've got one clip a day at 5 minute long, to upload, all week with a day off on Sunday. And suddenly people are thinking, oh my God, this guy's uploading a clip where he's annoyed every single day. But actually, it is a very small amount of the overall time that I would say is overly negative. But that's the stuff that gets viewed. That's the stuff that gets referenced. That's the stuff that, unfortunately, people want to come and see. The clip where you complained about the habit of acting like a fool for humor resonated and gave you some introspection. Fantastic, Dan. I'm glad that worked. But, I mean, what do you guys think about it? I would say the vast majority of these streams are positive. The vast majority. You watched a full 8 hours yesterday, pretty positive vibes. I'm happy with that. I can if we need. Ah, gotcha, cool. You're in a job dealing with people. It's bound to happen that you're annoyed at someone. Oh, absolutely. You've got hundreds of people that you're chatting to every day, thousands of people that end up watching the stream. You're going to get irritated eventually. But I think the clip channels are often clips of, that's a great way of putting it, Somber, having a conversation with someone who is either not in a good position to be having a conversation, or someone who potentially doesn't really want to have a conversation. They just want to have conflict. People who annoy you can put into tension. Imagine if you could put customers into tension. People that work in retail should be allowed to shoot one customer a day. They don't need to. They don't need to use it, but you all get one a day. I think that's fair. I think that would make customers think twice before being a dick. Only one. Yeah, the threat is more important than the actual shooting. Because then if that does happen, the customer thinks, oh my god, they used their daily one on me. And that's when it suddenly gets very, very important, very impressive.